For the first time, Victoria's Premier has apologised for the failures of the state's emergency response to the Black Saturday bushfires. A day after the Royal Commission's final report into the tragedy, many of those singled out for criticism were keeping a low profile. But as Jane Cowan reports, many of the affected communities have had enough of looking backward and just want action.
After a punishing report, the Victorian Premier was in a repentant mood.
We are all sorry, and I am personally, obviously, sorry.
There were calls for others to follow suit.
The people who are in the fire-affected communities, they want an acknowledgement by those who were running the show on the day that mistakes were made.
State Cabinet met to discuss what to do, the Premier promising to announce an interim response within days. But the community is doubtful.
Something has to be done. There's a lot of people that are accountable for what happened.
Nothing's ever been implemented, so why should we have faith in this government?
I hope they have the will. I think like everybody, but there's not a great deal of confidence.
The commissioners themselves have identified a lack of political will to do enough fuel reduction burning and a failure to embrace fundamental change on evacuations.
The Royal Commission's had its say. The community's had a huge input into the Royal Commission. It's time to get on with it.
If bushfire policy is in transition, those who work in the field are feeling more than a little battered and bruised as they digest just what's in the report. There's been no comment so far from either of the fire chiefs.
We are standing by those individuals who are named in the report.
Victoria's chief advisor on bushfire policy, Bruce Esplin, has indicated he'll discuss his future with his wife and the government.
I think Bruce has been a great asset to the state.
The last two senior emergency figures the Premier has pointedly praised were the former police chief, Christine Nixon, and the Country Fire Authority's Russell Reeves, just before they each resigned. Jane Cowan, ABC News, Melbourne.